This is Eric Dragonetti and his new to him Cessna 150 Foxtrot model. I did all of my instrument ticket and I'm working on my commercial ticket with him. And he's just opened up a new flight school. I thought we could fly to Atlanta for some food and learn about what goes on in the mind of a certified flight instructor. Let's get going.
All right, we good?
Yeah.
Mixture rich.
And you pull on that? Like you rip it or just
Pull on it firmly. Yeah. Clear. Okay. Pull hard. There you go. Now push it back in. There you go. Just push it till it stops. There you go. And then just let go. That's it. It's easy.
That's wild.
Wind variable at 4 knots. Visibility more than 10.
All right, so welcome to another episode of Plain Delicious.
Episode number 4.
Number 4. This is Eric Dragonetti. He is a flight instructor. He's got an ATP. He has flown for the airlines and has just recently started a flight school.
Yep.
He's just gotten this new Cessna 150 and has kind of, you could say it was overkill on the avionics.
A little bit, yeah.
If you weren't teaching.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So why don't you give me a quick rundown on what you did?
All right, so this is a 1965 Cessna 150 Foxtrot model. It's the first year they put a swept tail on it and OmniVision, as you can see all around us. We will talk more about that when we get in the air. But it was just a stock panel, 2 radios, a transponder, and 1 VOR. I sent it over to AMI, got a facelift on it, and now we've got all glass, really. 2 GI 275s with AHRS systems, new GPS and transponder, another radio, and then we just kept our stock radio in there as our COM 2. So it's really good. I like it. We'll see more when we get in the air.
Perfect.
Downtown Island traffic, good morning. Cessna 48 Foxtrot Alpha, taxi from the FBO to runway 8. It's nice and cold today, so we might be able to get out with maybe 600 feet per minute. All right, so flight plan. RYY. Cobb County, enter direct to. That looks good. And we'll zoom out. Alrighty, that looks good there. So now we've got our flight plan. Everything's there. And we're set to go. All right, you ready to roll?
I am ready to roll.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Clear left over there.
We are clear, yeah.
Good thing I got that OmniVision.
Yeah.
Downtown Island traffic, Cessna 48 Foxtrot Alpha, departing runway 8, will be southwestbound. All right, all engine instruments in the green.
Downtown Island traffic.
There we go.
5 minor 412, turning left downwind, runway 8, downtown.
Airspeed alive.
So Eric was my CFI, so I'm going to bust his chops for not being on the center line here.
There's a crack in the center line. 55, rotate.
Fair enough.
All right, positive rate, pitch for VY, and climb on out. 400 feet per minute, baby. Slowest rocket ship you'll ever fly. Downtown traffic, Cessna 48 Foxtrot Alpha, crosswind 8.
Downtown Island traffic.
We got it.
5 minor 412.
It's gorgeous. I was just giggling a little bit about the climb rate is yes.
Even then, it's maybe.
Yeah.
We might get to pattern altitude by the other side of the airport.
That is bananas.
We got a lot of gas.
Yeah. And a lot of ass.
I ate a big breakfast, so. This is cool. When you're within 1,000 feet, it'll flash at you, letting you know you're coming up to your altitude.
Yeah.
And when you get into 200 feet, it makes you feel like you're flying an airliner.
Hey.
That's pretty cool. Downtown traffic, 48 Foxtrot Alpha, departing the downwind to the south. Knoxville departure, good morning, Cessna 48 Foxtrot Alpha.
48 Foxtrot Alpha, Knox approach.
Just departed downtown island, southbound at 2,000 feet, like flight following to Romeo Yankee Yankee.
Spotting 160, expect on course in about 5 miles.
Copy, 160, 48 Foxtrot Alpha. Anybody who's ever flown a 150 knows that Cessna 150s are not built for speed, and 150 and speed just is not going the same sentence at all. So I named it Mo, short for molasses. Maybe slow, but it's great for training. It's super stable, super forgiving. If you're a private pilot, everything happens slower, so chances are you've driven faster than you're going to fly this thing. And then if you're an instrument student, slower approaches means the needles won't change as fast on you. You can make the corrections and anticipate them better. And, for time and money-wise, you get more approach per minute in a sense. So it's really going to excel your instrument training. So the 150, that's why it's such a popular trainer. Something cool about this is you've got your heading bug, which we can move around. Then we also have this little diamond right here. It's called the wind diamond. So really, the GPS is figuring out what our drift is due to the winds aloft and telling us where we're actually tracking. It's similar to the track in the desired track if you're used to like a 430 or anything. So all you have to do is kind of turn your airplane until that wind diamond lines up with your course, just all in line. And then you're going to be tracking every time, and you can sync that heading bug up if you'd like for whatever really works for you. So you can almost think of that wind diamond as your new heading bug when you're flying in windy conditions. It's pretty cool.
Right on.
Really helps you just stay straight.
We're going to Atlanta. Specifically, we were originally going to go to Gwinnett County. Eric checked the NOTAMs this morning, as all good pilots should check your NOTAMs, and found out that the runway's closed today. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to continue to go to Atlanta, but instead we're going to go to Cobb County.
The west side of Atlanta instead of the east side now.
Yeah, up on the northwest side. And we're going to go to a restaurant called Elevation Chophouse, I believe.
Don't really know too much about the food, but it looked good in the pictures, and I'm a picture book kind of guy, so we'll see when we get there. I am getting hungry, so. And Cessna 48 Foxtrot Alpha's on the descent down into Cobb County. Got the current weather.
November 48 Fox Alpha, thanks.
So we've got our altitude. We're going down. 2100 pattern altitude. Tower will tell us where to go from there. Pretty simple. Tower Cessna 8 Fox Alpha 10 north descended through 3600 Foxtrot.
November 8, correction 48 Foxtrot Alpha, McClellan Tower, enter left downwind runway 9, winds 110 at 5.
Oh. Alright, left downwind runway 9, 8 Fox Alpha. I thought we were going to have some fun. See Atlanta out there in the distance.
I do.
It's nice from the sky, that's about it.
I like Atlanta.
Actually, I've never been there. So,
Really?
yeah.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
man, yeah, don't pass judgment, because Atlanta's pretty rad.
Is it?
Yeah. There's a ton to eat, ton to do. The worst part about Atlanta is the traffic.
That's what I've heard.
And that is legitimately terrible.
Runway 9er, cleared to land, wind 130 at 13, gust of 18.
Alright, I'll continue left base, runway 9 cleared to land, Fox Alpha. Alright, well, just so we line up with the runway correctly, we're going to go put 090 in there.
Army 621 is
So we
flight.
know which way we got to turn from the runway.
Land?
We're actually leaned for our temperature right now, so that's going to be best power. And I guess that's it, really.
Yeah.
There ain't much to it.
Checklist complete.
Yeah.
Fly plane, land plane.
Yep.
Checklist complete.
That's all there is to flying, really.
Yeah.
Pull up, blue sky, houses get smaller, push down, ground, houses get bigger. Alright, so now Eric's going to try and slow down, so do power, a little bit of carb heat even though it's nice out. We're going to be high as a kite, because Eric can't get slow. Alright, here come flaps. There. Comes the wind again. Make that crosswind correction. Oh, that's a big displace threshold.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so we're okay.
20. We're totally fine. And we'll start turning now since we got blown. They said 100, so we're actually getting blown the wrong way, which is weird. Wind check.
110 at 13.
All right, here comes the fun part. So 110, so in theory it's a right to left, but up here it's a left to right. So looking for about 60 knots for the wind here. Slowly pulling the power out. Not really sure where the wind's coming from, so we're just going to look at the end of the runway and dance on the rudders till we get there.
Wraith, Foxtrot Alpha, where you parking, sir?
I would like to go to Elevation and get some lunch.
Sounds good. Make a left turn at Alpha 3 for November 8 Foxtrot Alpha. Taxi to Elevations via taxiway Alpha to November 3. And once you enter the ramp in November 3, you'll see Hawthorne on the building. Somebody will come out there and park you.
Copy. Left turn here, left turn Alpha, November 3 with you. A Fox Alpha, thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy lunch.
Thank you, sir.
All right, welcome to Atlanta.
Skyline
Yeah, we made
234,
it.
Lima Pop is.
And now we've got the taxi diagram on our MFD. You can also get it here.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Now master off.
Yep.
Boom. Boom. Now we are safe. We're here. We made it. And we are Elevation Skybar and Chophouse, or Chophouse and Skybar. But yeah, we made it. About an hour and a half flight down to Atlanta, and I'm excited. I'm starving.
I think we had a little bit of time to look at the menu outside, so I think I'm ready to go if you're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm set. Do you want to get an appetizer? I mean, the cheese dip looks pretty good.
Let's do that.
The cheese dip,
Yeah.
Cheese dip.
spinach or the Chophouse cheese.
Is the Chophouse cheese dip pretty good?
It's really good.
Yeah, you like that?
Absolutely.
All right. I am sold on the Baracha burrito.
Excellent. What meat would you like? You can do skirt steak.
I'll do the skirt steak, please.
Okay. Excellent.
I feel like that's a good move.
Yeah, I think that's going to be good.
I'm going to do the fried chicken Benedict. That looks ridiculously good.
Okay, so everything's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We talked a bunch about the plane and what's going on and the avionics and all the upgrades that you do. But since we're parked, let's talk about you.
Okay.
So,
All right.
let's start from the beginning. Where'd you learn to, what made you want to fly?
I was in a junior ROTC, Air Force JROTC, back in high school. And one of the, I guess you'd call it a field trip, air trip, was to the Air Force Base. And we went out on a KC-135 and went out over the Atlantic Ocean, refueled 7 F-22 Raptors. And we got to sit in the boom, the boom bay, I guess you call it, and put on a headset and talk to the F-22 pilots. And they gave us an air show because they knew we were here. So I was hooked on it because it was a rainy day.
That was an easy sell after that.
Easy, yeah. All right.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Cheese dip. Let's dig in.
Let's do it. It's got some meat, peppers, spices.
It's good. It's pretty beefy.
Oh, wow.
I like it.
I could eat this all day. You're going to need a bigger bowl.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
It's really, really good.
That's delicious.
It's kind of like they took French onion soup and put gooey cheese in it.
No
And
complaints.
peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
no-
complaints.
none.
Perfect amount of spice and everything.
Yeah.
I really do have a passion for teaching. I already have my online training website, which helps people with ground school.
And what's on there?
essentially it goes through the book. Now, you know, there's so many books and stuff you have to learn in order to be a pilot. Well, what I did was I condensed it down into kind of like a Spark Notes or Cliff Notes, whatever was back in your time there. And it teaches you what you need to know. It's also a community, so anybody that signs up, they've got some forums. We can all help each other. If you have questions, you can ask, you know, the CAVU community, our friends there. Or if you sign up for the higher membership for check ride preparation, we do one-on-one videos, online training, Q&A, and we'll help you get you ready for your check ride so you can pass there. And that's just mainly ground school.
So now the flight school's running. You're accepting candidates and teaching people how to fly.
Yep.
What do you like about that?
I really like sharing my knowledge. More importantly, I like helping other people build their dreams or hit that goal on their bucket list. You know, it's cool seeing the transition from not knowing anything to when they realize, like, hey, I can do this. I can make that dream a reality. I think that's the coolest part. So the nice thing about the 150 is you were saying the cost is always a contributing factor for when you're trying to decide flight training.
Right.
The 150 is inherently cheaper to operate. It's got a smaller engine, so it burns less gas, so we can pull the price down and make it much more attainable for today. Plus, you get all the awesome avionics that you just saw on the plane. I did all my training in class. Right? UND had G1000. They're training you for the airlines. Airlines fly glass, right? So when I moved down here, there was nobody. Nobody had glass. Everything was standard steam gauge 6-pack. I personally find it easier to transition from glass to steam gauges than the other way around.
I know that just flying here this morning, it was
a lot going on.
It was a big difference, yeah. Over there.
That is me. Ooh.
Thank you very much. This fried chicken eggs Benedict, it's like the recipe is really delicious fried chicken.
Yeah.
Butter, 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 and then a biscuit. It's delicious.
Is it?
Yeah.
It looks delicious.
Yeah. It's
even the way it came out presented was phenomenal.
Yeah, man, this is super good.
Yeah, I just dug into my steak burrito, and for brunch, I figured I would do lunch, and it's phenomenal. It's got the perfect amount of like spicy kick to it. The meat is nice and tender, which is awesome.
Skirt steak in a burrito is a bold move.
Yeah, it's delicious. Definitely a good choice. Maybe it's a good thing that runway NOTAM was closed. The runway was NOTAM closed.
Yes. Is there a specific kind of student that you like to teach?
I like instrument. I also really enjoy private pilot. It's almost like driver's ed, you know. Watching their progress is so cool. I mean, Kim, for example, right?
Yeah.
We started, couldn't even set the parking brake.
Yeah.
And now she's flying all over the place by herself with you. I mean, y'all just went down the Hilton Head, and she just passed her check ride. And
it's a huge sense of accomplishment.
It is, yeah.
And I have to feel like...
It's like a proud parent.
Yeah, yeah. And it was something that I never thought was possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And my dad and I both talked about, like, how cool would it be to be able to get your pilot's license?
Yeah.
And
now look at you.
And yeah, I mean, like, turns out it's way more achievable. It's just it's really a matter of how bad you want it. What should prospective students be looking for when they're looking for a flight instructor?
There's a couple big red flags that you want to usually avoid right away. Excuse me. One is guaranteeing that you're going to get your license right off the bat. Ask about their maintenance. You know, ask to see some logbooks or the maintenance facilities. That's always a big indication. When you're looking for a flight instructor, you're brand new. You don't know anything. Take a look at the airplanes and the pricing, right? How much is this really going to cost? Ask them how much they think my entire flight training is going to cost so you can start budgeting.
Right.
I highly recommend find a flight school, figure out how much it's going to cost, and try and save up at least 50% of the cost prior to starting. This way, it gets you
down the road, it'll get you probably past your first solo, maybe even your second solo. And now you're going to be fully motivated, and you don't have that financial obligation that you have to truly worry about, okay, when can I afford my next flight lesson? You've already got momentum. And once you get momentum, that's when it really starts hitting and you really want to continue. So you find a way to make it work. Sometimes you just don't realize until you've taken a couple lessons. Go up for a discovery flight, see how they let you. Do they let you fly? Do they let you sightsee? Or is it just quick up and down and didn't learn anything?
Right.
A discovery flight should be fun, but it should teach you a little bit at the same time.
The whole idea of general aviation, for me, being able to travel and go to different cities, different places all over the place. Like, I grew up overseas, but I didn't get to see a lot of America growing up. And so my geography is not that great, like, you know, domestically.
I'd still bet it's better than most Americans.
And yeah, but so that's kind of one of the things that I'm fired up about, having a plane and being able to travel.
It's a different view too, you know.
It's a different view,
something
but
not a lot of people get to see.
It also makes the world a lot smaller.
Mm-hmm.
With satisfied palates and full stomachs, we leave Elevation and head back to the skies for a little bit of mountain flying on the way home.
Check.
Hey, what's up?
There we go.
McCullum Tower, information India 1750 Zulu weather.
All right. India, runway 9, 30. Throw the flight plan in there. Then, 2, panel, message. This is the coolest thing ever. Activate. Bang. Did all the pre-flight ground.
That's amazing.
We're good to go in
I
the
love
air.
that.
That's actually really, really cool. Ground, good afternoon. Cessna 48 Foxtrot Alpha at Hawthorne, ready to taxi for a north departure.
November 48 Foxtrot Alpha, McCullum ground, runway 9, taxi to Alpha.
Clear left, clear right, going right.
So, OmniVision. If I were 5'2" instead of 6'1", I'd be able to see if there was anybody behind us.
Exactly.
I can't.
You just got to duck down a little bit, right? Dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge.
You said dodge twice.
Oh, did I? All right, let's take a run up again.
Yeah, we're clear.
Gotta love that OmniVision.
Yeah. Worthless.
Alrighty. Can't do that in your plane, can you?
I cannot. I can.
You could go anywhere faster, though.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You ready to rock and roll?
Yes, sir.
Tower Cessna 48 Foxtrot Alpha, shorter runway 9, ready for departure to the north.
November 48 Foxtrot Alpha, McCullum Tower, left turn on course, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
Runway 9, clear for takeoff, left turn on course. 55 and up and away.
We're gone for 455.
She'll fly earlier.
That's wild.
Yeah. Damn. Big ass quarry
That's
right
a quarry.
there. Yeah.
Not a damn.
That's a quarry, not a dam, he says.
Idiot.
Stupid. Alright, making a left turn. On course. About 020, we'll give that a shot first. Wow, it cleared up, man. Look at that. You can see the mountains right there.
I know.
I'm so full.
Yeah, that was an incredible meal. I know I say incredible a lot in the show, but I mean,
You ain't wrong.
Fat Boy's been eating well.
Yeah, right.
So, I dropped a pen earlier, and I found this. Are you towing skiers?
Yeah, actually, dude, I don't even know, man. That's in 1965 when they switched it to the swept tail.
Yeah.
They gave this awesome view and put the window in, and they called it OmniVision.
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 No, that's terrible.
No.
It looks like a selfie.
Yeah,
that's a cute selfie. Hey, selfie gang. So they put a window in the back.
Yep.
That the plane is so tight that you can't really turn around to look at.
Right.
So they put this mirror there.
Yep.
which really, when you're looking in the mirror, because our shoulders are so close together, all you can really see is it looks like a selfie.
Right. Well, you know they called this the 150 commuter, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, people probably used it to like do their makeup.
Yeah.
Looking in the thing, doing their makeup while they're flying over to work, smoking a cigarette with the ashtray.
Yeah. So how much guy liner have you put on with this so far?
I mean,
November 5 Hotel Charlie, runway 9.
Oh yeah. Fresh to death.
They're pretty.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've gone through a little bit.
You could be in an emo band. What's the name of your emo band?
Oh man, I'm not good.
Holding pattern.
Holding? That's pretty emo.
Yeah.
The holding pattern?
Yeah. Permanent hold.
Yes. Permanent hold.
Now that we've made it out of suburban Atlanta, the terrain changes as the Appalachian Mountains start to grow and the real fun starts.
We doing that valley or which
well,
way,
no, we got to get to Northern Carolina.
Okay.
And then you never go uphill when you're canyon flying. You always go downhill.
Yeah. You ever been through the Shenandoah Forest or Shenandoah Valley in
No.
fall? Oh my God, gorgeous.
Where is it?
I drove through it in Virginia.
Okay.
I've driven through it and been like just dumbfounded, just
Really?
stunning. When the leaves change, Kim doesn't know this yet, but we're going there because I got to see it.
Oh yeah. I bet you that looks really cool.
Yeah.
The canyon stuff it's pretty smooth up here.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it stays that way. We'll get a good sense of it when we start our descent down to Andrews. See how it is. This is my kind of flying. This is what Mo's made for.
Yeah.
Just slow, enjoying the view.
I like it. I bet that lake's cold.
Yeah, I bet. All the mountain water up here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably cold. Pretty out here though.
It's beautiful. Yeah, there's this winding, craggy rocked river flying down through here too.
It's kind of like a little hidden lake out here.
Yeah.
Man. It's pretty cool.
I was actually gonna look at like where exactly we are.
Blue Ridge Lake.
Okay. It is beautiful.
It's pretty cool. There's the dam.
Man, this has been a beautiful day of flying.
I agree.
A lot of fun. I love it.
I agree.
Glad we could do this.
All right, man. Direct to downtown. Oh.
I had no idea where we were going to come out.
Yeah, this weather could not have been any better.
Love it.
Light winds, nice. Yeah. It don't get much better.
No, I will do this again.
Yeah. Be careful in those canyons, man.
Yep. Well, if I do it again, you're coming with me.
Yeah. Watch that AOPA mountain flying course before you go through stuff like this.
I'm about halfway through it.
Are ya?
Yep. I guess that's probably Cade's Cove, isn't it?
It is. It's so crazy how these like mountains form. It's just like a big line, like just cut it. Insane.
As quickly as the mountains built, they disappear again as we enter the Tennessee Valley and return to downtown Island Home Airport.
Downtown Cessna 48 Foxtrot Alpha over UT will be crossing midfield, enter left downwind runway 8.
Big thanks to Eric for sharing Mo and his depth of aviation knowledge. We cut a great deal of the interview for time. I'll definitely add a bonus episode so you can learn about the path he took to become an airline pilot.
Yeah, take a peek at the windsock. Not too bad. 48 Foxtrot Alpha is entering downwind runway 8.
Man, I love flying. So cool.
Yeah, it is.
If you'd like to talk to Eric on your own, I'll put his contact in the description below. I can't emphasize how great it was to work with Eric as a student and how quickly our relationship transitioned into friendship.
Alright, power pitch flaps, there's one.
This trip, like most times with Eric, we laughed and learned, as well as working in a fantastic meal.
Downtown 8 Fox Alpha, left base, runway 8, full stop. Fox Alpha, final 8, full stop.
Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can join along on other adventures that, as always, are plain delicious.
Minimums.
That's pretty cool.
Nice, that is very cool.
There's your center line.
That was greasy.
20 flaps works real nice. Fox Alpha clear, 26, or runway 8, or one and the same.